Good morning. I'm going to read Jubilees chapter 4 to you this morning, and I would like to open with a word of prayer. Father Yahuwah, I pray that this message will go out into the hearts of your followers and non-believers alike, and I pray that your spirit will reach into the hearts of non-believers, Yahuwah. And I pray that this message has a mighty impact. In your name I pray, in Yeshua's name, Amen. And in the third week, in the second Jubilee, she, Eve, gave birth to Cain. And in the fourth she gave birth to Abel. And in the fifth she gave birth to her daughter, Awan. And in the first year of the third Jubilee, Cain slew Abel, because Yahuwah accepted the sacrifice of Abel, and did not accept the offering of Cain. And he slew him in the field, and his blood cried from the ground to heaven, complaining because he had slain him. And Yahuwah reproved Cain because of Abel, and because he had slain him, and made him a fugitive on the earth because of the blood of his brother, and he cursed him upon the earth. And on this account it is written on the heavenly tablets, "Cursed is he who smites his neighbor treacherously." And let all who have seen and heard say, "So be it." And the man who has seen and not declared it, let him be accursed as the other. And for this reason we announce, when we came before Yahuwah our sovereign ruler, all the sin which is committed in heaven and on earth, and in light and in darkness everywhere. And Adam and his wife mourned for Abel 4 weeks of years, and in the 4th year of the 5th week they became joyful, and Adam knew his wife again, and she bare him a son, and he called his name Seth, for he said, Yahuwah has raised up a second seed unto us on the earth instead of Abel, for Cain slew him. And in the 6th week he begot his daughter Azurah. And Cain took Awan as his sister to be his wife, and she bare him Enoch at the close of the 4th Jubilee. And in the 1st year of the 1st week of the 5th Jubilee, houses were built on the earth, and Cain built a city and called its name after the name of his son Enoch. And Adam knew his wife, and she bare him yet 9 sons. And in the 5th week of Jubilees, Seth took Azurah his sister to be his wife. And in the 4th year of the 6th week, she bare him Enos. He began to call on the name of Yahuwah on the earth. And in the 7th Jubilee in the 3rd week, Enos took Noam, his sister, to be his wife, and she bare him a son in the 3rd year of the 5th week, and he called his name Canaan. And at the close of the 8th Jubilee, Canaan took Mahuleth, his sister, to be his wife, and she bare him a son in the 9th Jubilee. And in the 1st week in the 3rd year of this week, and he called his name Mahalalel. And in the 2nd week of the 10th Jubilee, Mahalalel took unto him to wife Dinah, the daughter of Barachil, the daughter of his father's brother. And she bare him a son in the 3rd week, in the 6th year. And he called his name Jared, for in his days the Malachim of Yahuwah descended on the earth, those who are named the Watchers, and they should instruct the children of men, that they should do judgment and uprightness upon the earth. And in the 11th Jubilee, Jared took himself a wife, and her name was Barakah, the daughter of Razujal, a daughter of his father's brother, in the 4th week this Jubilee, and she bare him a son in the 5th week. And in the 4th year of the Jubilee, she called his name Enoch. And he was the first men that are born on the earth who learned writing and knowledge and wisdom, and who wrote down the signs of heaven according to the order of their months in a book, that men might know the seasons of the years according to the order of their separate months. And he was the first to write a testimony, and he testified to the sons of men among the generations of the earth, and recounted the weeks of the Jubilees, and made known to them the days of the years, and set in order the months, and recounted the Shabbats of the years as we made them known to him. And what was and what will be saw in a vision of his sleep, as it will happen to the children of men throughout their generations, until the day of judgment. He saw and understood everything, and wrote his testimony, and placed the testimony on earth for all the children of men and for their generations. And in the 12th Jubilee, in the 7th week thereof, he took to himself a wife, and her name was Edna, the daughter of Daniel, the daughter of his father's brother. And in the 6th year, in this week, she bare him a son, and he called his name Methuselah. And he was moreover with the Malachim of Yahuwah these 6 jubilees of years, and they showed him everything which is on the earth and in the heavens, the rule of the sun, and he wrote down everything. And he testified to the watchers who had sinned with the daughters of men, for these had begun to unite themselves so as to be defiled with the daughters of men. And Enoch testified against them all. And he was taken from amongst the children of men, and we conducted him unto the Garden of Eden in majesty and honor. And behold, there he writes down the condemnation and judgment of the world, and all the wickedness of the children of men. And on the account of Yahuwah brought the waters of the flood upon all the land of Eden, for there he was set a sign, and that he should testify against all the children of men, that he should recount all the deeds of the generations until the day of condemnation. And he burnt the incense in the sanctuary, even sweet spices acceptable before Yahuwah on the mount. For Yahuwah has 4 places on the earth, the Garden of Eden, and the Mount of the East, and this mountain on which you are this day, Mount Sinai, and Mount Sion, which will be sanctified in the new creation for a sanctification of the earth. Through it will the earth be sanctified from all its guilt and its uncleanliness throughout the generations of this world. And in the 14th Jubilee, Methuselah took unto himself a wife, Edna, the daughter of Azrael, the daughter of his father's brother, in the 3rd week, in the 1st of this week. And he begat a son, and called his name Lamech. And in the 15th Jubilee, in the 3rd week, Lamech took himself a wife, and her name was Betinos, the daughter of Barachiel, the daughter of his father's brother. And in this week she bare him a son, and called his name Noah, saying, This one will comfort me for my trouble and all my work, and for the ground which Yahuwah has cursed. And at the close of the 19th Jubilee, in the 7th week, in the 6th year thereof, Adam died, and all his sons buried him in the land of his creation, and he was the first to be buried in the earth. And he lacked 70 years of 1,000 years, for 1,000 years are as one day in the testimony of the heavens, and thereof it was written concerning the tree of knowledge, On the day that you eat thereof, you shall die. For this reason he did not complete the years of this day, for he died during it. At the close of this Jubilee, Cain was killed after him in the same year, for his house fell upon him, and he died in the midst of his house, and he was killed by its stones. For with a stone he had killed Abel, and by a stone was he killed in righteous judgment. Thank you, and I ask that you would please click the thumbs up at the bottom of the video and subscribe to this channel for future videos and readings through the chapters of Jubilee and Enoch. I hope you enjoyed this morning. Yah bless. And please share with a friend.